Alright, and we're back.
Yep, back to doing more random exploration
with more
bullshit.
glitches, the podcast.
Yep. We're just doing random exploration bullshit and talking about a lot of glitches of the games as well as controversies.
Yep.
There's a lot to talk about with these games.
Yeah,
Especially
well,
this
we're done
one.
with the controversy portion, so we're still on the glitches, which Japanese Red and Green had their.
Oh yeah, I'm not surprised by that at all. I mean, the first two games in
Finding
particular have so many.
Finding the move wrong side fainting.
Oh god.
This glitch was introduced in the later 1.1 of Red and Green, and does not occur in the version 1.0 release.
Huh.
It was fixed in the English Red and Blue versions. When the player's Pokemon is immobile due to trapped by the opponent's binding move, but the opponent faints due to burn or poison, then the player's Pokemon will faint in addition to the opponent's Pokemon.
Oh, what the fuck? We go together.
This does not occur if the player's Pokemon is the one using the binding move. Despite the player's Pokemon fainting, it will still have full health on the Pokemon menu.
Huh. Okay, that's weird.
In a linked battle, because the Pokemon is only considered trainer side of the link, and it's not its opponent's side, it can cause a communication error.
Yeah. Glitches would probably do that. Wow. It's like, alright, I got you trapped. Ah, what? Ah! Take it with me. Ah! What
Broken
the fuck?
hidden items.
Oh, good lord. That's not surprising.
In Red and Green, there are 6 hidden items that do not function correctly. These hidden items are believed to have been fixed in Japanese Pokemon Blue and later versions, including the localized versions of Generation.
Right.
Picking up one of these 6 specific hidden items causes the other 5 hidden items to disappear.
Huh. Wow. That's dumb.
If the player hands over a to the scientist instead of a Pokemon Lab, even if they choose not to retrieve it, all 6 hidden items reappear.
Huh.
The broken hidden items cannot be detected by the item finder. Instead, 5 of these 6 items have another set of coordinates that the item finder believes them to be located instead, although there is no hidden item at position.
Oh my god, item finder. Even you're broken. God damn it. Nothing in this game works!
I mean, that's every game in a nutshell when you sit down and think about it. Not every game works at all.
I mean, yeah.
Glitch anyway.
Oh my
How does it
god.
work?
It doesn't work as intended. It doesn't find anything!
No, it finds everything, but it's all in different, like areas. So it's like you're in a cave, it finds items that if it was in the city or some shit.
Like, what the fuck? That's like miles away from here!
There's an item 2,000 miles away from here in a Cerulean City. I'm in fucking Tigla Cave. Have fun. So.
God damn it.
Fainted lead experience.
Oh, I can believe this.
Before starting a trade, if the lead user Pokemon is fainted, the Pokemon sent out following it will receive half experience, even though the fainted Pokemon did not participate.
Huh. Wow, that's dumb.
Okay.
Saffron Gym glitches.
Oh no, those teleporters!
Losing to Sabrina in the original version will cause the player to receive TM46 and the Marsh badge.
Huh?
After the battle, if the player exits the last text box before returning to the overworld with B, and immediately holds A, Sabrina before battle text rematch play.
Oh god. Wow. Red and green were a lot more broken than I thought. Holy shit.
Yup.
Man, I thought what we got was bad. Also, welcome to the Game Corner.
Yay! Compulsive gambling!
Yay! Peggy rating 18.
So glad they changed this to fucking Minesweeper and Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
Well, they wanted to get rid of the gambling references, because other places like Europe didn't like gambling.
Well, Despite all of this, I will say it did lead to the best thing, which was Gen 5 getting rid of the concept of one-use TMs overall. So I'll give it that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God for that. And Gen 8 brought those back.
One-use TMs?
Well, no. There are TMs that are infinite use. There are also TRs that are one-time use. And those are the good moves.
So wait, so you're telling me like TRs are like one-use moves
TRs,
for
they're
shit
like technical records. They're basically old-school TMs.
So shit like fire, flamethrower and stuff like that?
Fire blast, earthquake, stuff like that. They're limited use. So one use per
How
one
I
of those
feel
items.
about that.
I mean, it's for the elite moves, but you can still have TMs for a good bit of the others, but
Yeah.
kind of upsetting they brought it back. And you gotta do some stupid
Dumb.
minigames in the wild area to get those points to buy them.
Probably gonna
Alright.
unnecessary grinding. Thanks.
Yep.
Fucking Game Freak. You do one thing right and then you take 10 steps back.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That could be said a lot from going from Gen 2 to 3. Oh my god, it's a slot machine! Oh god, I don't know if we can show this!
Compulsive gambling. Oh god, it's the spawn of Satan itself. Oh wait, we haven't gotten that generation yet.
It's a good while before that.
Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and skip all
Yeah. Which, by the way...
red, blue, and green glitches.
Yeah, by the way, there is supposedly, every time you, start up the game, there's supposedly a random number-generated thing happens where there's a lucky slot machine. And it's one of the random machines in the entire place.
Mm-hmm.
That includes those operated by the people that are sitting in front of them, so you may not be able to access them. It's complete RNG when you get into the Celadon Game Corner, I believe.
Yeah.
Complete RNG.
I will say, when it comes to the slot machines, I do like what they did for them, specifically in Gen 4. Because one of the things is, when you get like a 777, you can get like Clefairy, and you can actually get very easy tokens that way, because the Clefairy does this sort of like pattern recognition, where if you do it right, you can get bonus tokens very easily.
Yeah. Then again...
Which is one of the best things that Gen 4 did, at least, with the slot thing before, you know, TMs were infinite use.
Yeah. Then again, everybody's easiest method for getting more tokens, grind the Elite Four, get money, and then buy them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the easiest way.
Just why... You have all this excess money, why play these games and hope you get lucky when you can just buy all the tokens you need? Which is a pain in the ass.
They're both a pain in the ass. One of them will at least level up your Pokemon, which, until you realize, wait, nobody's going to be raising their Pokemon legitimately in the fucking competitive scene anyway, because it takes too fucking long.
Yeah, I more just grinded through the Elite Four in Gen 4 just to try to, well, I basically have 5 of my main team there to sweep the Elite Four. Last Pokemon I wanted to level up, Experience Share. You just sit back and enjoy the ride.
That's me and Heart Gold and Soul Silver as well. Have one Pokemon with the Experience Share and another one Pokemon set in to clean out the team.
Yep.
Alright, so let's say I'm gonna go ahead and skip a few here.
I'm gonna run out of coins. No!
Yellow has a few exclusive glitches.
That's not surprising.
Delayed Pikachu follow.
Yeah, that one sounds right.
In the Pokemon Tower, if the player steps on the Purify Zone with a fainted Pikachu B and takes 2 steps, Pikachu will not match the player's first step and until the player takes their second step and will continue to follow at a delay. As a result, Pikachu may end up in a space distant from the player or overlapped with them. Walking back onto the Purified Zone while overlapped will return Pikachu speed.
That makes sense.
Go away, or else.
Yeah, there's nothing suspicious going on in here. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
You know, I would love to imagine, like, everyone looking at him and he actually has the whip out. It's like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, why do they have them all at the whip? What the fuck? I think it's probably implying they do that to their Pokemon to command them like they're slaves or something.
Yeah, but I just imagine, like, everybody seeing that while they're trying to do game corner stuff. It's like, why the fuck do you have a whip? Is it like, are you doing some BDSM thing in, like, the sex lounge or something?
We're just here to have fun. We don't care what they're doing.
But yeah, the friendship item effect, this is what I was talking about earlier. This causes a no-effect item, such as, like, use a potion on Pikachu to heal it at full health. Well, it's at full health. It will still increase Pikachu's friendship value, such as using a potion at full health. Yeah. This was fixed in Generation 2.
Yeah, the heal to increase the likeness value glitch.
Yep.
And then he disappears into the great beyond.
Yep. He's like, well, I'm gonna go tell the boss, and he just goes nowhere. He just vanishes completely. Yay! Team Rocket Hideout.
Just imagine he like tried to run to the door and he just smashes his head thinking you were gonna open it.
Could you hit the switch for me? Could you?
I didn't think this far ahead.
You spin me right.
Oh.
This is something I do not miss.
Yep.
And one thing I hope in Gen 4, if they ever do remake it, to get rid of. Or at least increase the damn speed of it.
Yeah. Well, it's like I said earlier in one of the other episodes. I think this game is probably some of the worst puzzles in the series. Because of slow-moving shit like this.
Who's gonna fucking justify this? I sure as fuck
Oh. Like, God.
The zero error glitch, a glitch similar to 6 to be.
You feeling lucky?
No. Not at all. God damn it. I mean, at least you could see mostly where the paths are going, but at the same time, what the hell?
The fact that when some of these go off screen, it's just like, ugh.
Oh, yeah. Just
this one right here is pretty bad. Actually, no, this one's actually not too bad.
Yeah. That was another thing with the critical hit rate.
Yeah, what is it?
It's based on speed.
So, okay, focus energy and dire hits are intended to quadruple hit ratio. But, due to a glitch, they will quarter the chance of scoring a critical hit.
They lower the chance.
Yep.
And I think it was increasing the speed, was it, that increased your critical hit ratio?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep, it's based on your speed.
So, Pokemon that were super fast had a better chance, which is why fast Pokemon in first generation were very popular on teams.
Yeah, and I guess...
Stuff like Persian, putting agility on a very slow party member.
Yeah.
That kind of shit.
And you got the high critical hit rate moves, which eventually you start hitting them like every frickin' time critical hit.
Yep.
And also the fun thing, critical hits can do less damage, depending on the stat buffs. You have higher attack, and you get a critical hit. You do less damage. What?
Yeah, you do just as much, you do double the damage, but that was only at base level.
Well, the damage you do from critical hits actually based on your level in this game. It's like, the higher your level, the more damage relative to your normal damage is how much you do with a critical hit. Like, every level 5, you do like an extra 1.5 times as much damage. Once you're at 20, you do like 1 3/4 times as much damage. Level 50, you do like 20 over 19. Oh, no. What the fuck am I saying? You never do twice as much damage with a critical hit in this game.
Yeah.
It's dumb.
Any critical hit ratio isn't even worth it when you put it in that perspective.
Well, yeah, the things that are supposed to heighten your
There is an actual formula to this.
Yep. I know, I've looked that up before. I know it's... Speed is... The critical hit ratio is basically RNG. You basically have...
So, the damage is calculated by...
Yep. 2 levels plus 5 over a level plus 5.
Like double the level plus 5 over level plus 5.
Yep. So the higher your level, the more damage you'll do, relative to your regular strength.
Yep.
I've looked at that formula before when I did Blue, and I thought it was really weird.
Yep.
I think the one for the frequency of critical hits, it's like a random number... random number is generated. Yeah. It's the probability thing. It's like a random number is generated, and then there's your speed is calculated into it, divided by, I want to say 2? If that speed is the match or higher than whatever number is randomly generated, you get a critical hit.
So yeah, probability is is equal to the threshold value divided by 256.
Yeah, the threshold,
threshold
is speed divided
base
by 2.
speed is base speed
Divided by 2, yeah.
meaning your probability of making a critical is your speed divided by 512.
Yep. So, yeah. If you got a super fast Pokemon, they get critical hits pretty frequently. Not to mention the high critical hit rate moves. I don't know if those add a value or add a multiplier to it.
Plier.
Probably.
Alright.
It's probably
If
something
the move being used has a high critical hit ratio, such as Crab Hammer, Karate Chop, Razor Leaf, or Slash, it is multiplied by 8.
Jesus Christ! That's insane!
That's why when
So,
you see a lot
it'll
of
be-
Gen 1 teams, they do those high critical hit moves because
They
they
hit
have
like
the high
every
ratio.
time! God damn! Times 8! That's outrageous!
Welcome to Gen 1.
Yep.
Yep.
Broken as fuck.
Yeah, well, once they got to Gen 2, they were able to make the formulas a lot more complicated. Apparently.
Yeah.
Well, I guess
Or,
the
you
Game
know,
Boy
fix
Color
them.
technically had a little better hardware, so I guess they could do a little more with that.
Yeah. Because it was like the giant brick Game Boy, which had... It was like a basic... It's basically what you're trying to do is like bring console value to
A handheld.
which, to be fair, it's like when you're putting it to a handheld, it's already going to be inferior because it just has very small specs and proportions and parts to work with.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's very complicated. Because frickin' they're very light machines in regards to technical power.
Yeah.
Like, you could barely even play NES games on a regular Game Boy. Probably can't at all.
Probably couldn't. Because the closest you were ever going to get in that case was, I think, Super Mario Bros. 2.
Yeah,
Was it?
yeah. I mean, we do have frickin' Super Mario Bros. Deluxe, but that's Game Boy Color. I think Game Boy Color,
Yeah.
that Game Boy Color is more in line with NES's hardware specs.
Yeah. Because you got that, which kicked it up a little bit in terms of the NES hardware. Then you had Game Boy Advance, which was definitely a pretty big jump.
Yep, that was basically a little more powerful than the Super Nintendo.
Yeah. Then you have the Nintendo DS, which there was a lot of experimentation going on with the DS, but the thing was that wasn't actually, no, it was the 3DS I'm thinking of, where they went to the 3DS and they didn't really think that the 3DS and the DS were going to last as long as it was. It was just going to be a fad, but
They
Prove
made
that
really good
wrong.
games for them. That's what happens.
yeah.
Like Paper Mario Sticker Star.
Yeah, the best Paper Mario. Telling me 1,000 Your Door is better than that? God, you're crazy.
Although I am looking forward to Origami King. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah, Origami King I'm kind of skeptical about.
I mean, of
looking at
course.
it, but, you know, it's like, I've heard that at least Miyamoto, I'm not sure if Miyamoto has too much hand in, you know, telling them what the hell to do. I'm hoping not, because I'm just hoping for another Mario RPG again, because, you know, if Paper Mario went down, I was gonna be fine, but since Alpha Dream went down, I'm like, fuck. There goes Mario and Luigi, and that's all fucking gone. Although, part of me feels bad, but part of me also thinks they kind of had this coming because they were just doing a lot of ports of the same game at probably lesser value.
Yeah. I mean, we haven't ever really talked about Alpha Dream dissolving on our channel yet. But yeah. It was mostly due to the poor sales of basically all the 3DS Mario and Luigi games. Particularly the remakes.
Yeah, it's like,
Especially the last one.
yeah, was it Bowser's End Story failed miserably? If
Which,
I remember.
it was still a fine game on its own, but you could play the original on the DS, so not a lot of people found a need to buy it. And well,
Yeah,
it was fine and did make improvements, but again, nobody's gonna
one.
buy the game when you could get the original on the 3DS through a DS copy anyway, and
That's like,
nobody's gonna get it just for the Bowser Jr. mode.
yeah, it's not enough of a justification.
Mm-hmm.
And how much
Yeah.
was it, by the way?
The game was $40.
That's not that bad.
Well, that's how much
But-
cost a 3DS game usually was.
I know, but I'm just thinking, like, was it going to be like that, or was it going to be like a $60 remake or whatever?
No, that would be if it was for Switch. Which, well, I know Nintendo is still trying to protect the trademark for Mario and Luigi, so... Well, it's possible. Maybe it could be like what happened with Hudson Soft to NB Cube. Maybe maybe some of the former members of Alpha Dream will form up and try to do Mario and Luigi all over again. Or maybe start a fresh RPG that's similar to the Mario and Luigi vein.
Yeah. I can hope for them at least, because the people at the Alpha Dream definitely have a lot of talent under their belt, to say the least.
Oh yeah.
To pull out, because the Mario and Luigi games, despite maybe not selling as well later on, they were all really good.
Yeah,
I
Bowser's
haven't
Inside
played,
Story was the only one
Paper
that
Jam.
sold like more than like 2 million. The rest of them didn't really sell a million, I think, except for maybe Partners in Time.
Let's see, you got Superstar Saga, Partners in Time, Bowser's Inside Story, Dream Team, and then there's Paper Jam, right?
Yep, and then the remakes. As far
Yeah.
as I know, only Bowser's Inside Story hit more than 2 million sold.
Yeah. How far did Dream Team go? As curiosity.
I think they might have hit like 800, 900,000.
Oh, it's still pretty good though.
Or maybe it was a little over 1 mil. I don't remember, but I know the 3DS ones did sell as well as Bowser's Inside Story did.
Yeah.
Then again,
I know. I don't expect Paper Jam to be very well received, especially. I wonder if like the Paper Jam stigma had something to do with the stigma of coming off of Sticker Star, and people were still kind of bitter about that.
well, that was one of the things that Miyamoto kind of ruined Paper Jam as well. He rushed that game out.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure you guys heard that they wanted to do more with that game originally, like have Mario Luigi with Paper Mario go into the Paper Mario world as well.
Yeah.
That would have been amazing, but nope.
It'd been
Miyamoto
fantastic,
wanted that
but-
rushed out the door, so they didn't get time to throw all that in.
Yeah.
Could have been
I
even
feel really
bigger.
bad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I feel really bad for like the developers when the freaking higher ups are telling them to force out a game. It's like, you fucking developing the game. You shouldn't get the right to do that. It's
Yeah.
like, oh well, the game fucked up. Well, maybe you didn't rush it down the front door and let us
Mhm.
work on the game, you jackass.
I
You
look
the one
at-
developing?
Yeah, look at EA and Activision. I'm sure they do that shit a lot too.
Yeah. Because I remember the same thing with Sekiro, actually. A lot of people like that game, but I was reading an article, and it turned out that game was actually initially supposed to be like a spiritual successor to Tenchu series. If you guys
Oh
remember
yeah,
those
that's
games.
right. Yeah, I did
And then
remember
it just
that.
turned into another glorified version of
Dark Souls.
Dark Souls.
Yep.
Which for a lot of people they like, but I'm just like sitting here thinking like, oh wow, if I could just like imagine, like, don't give me Sekiro as it was and try to give me it what the developers wanted it to, which is be spiritual successor to Tenchu, I would have been curious to say the least. Because I'm kind of getting tired of. I feel bad for FromSoft because they're kind of just being branded as the guys that are now just like the Dark Souls guys. So I get the feeling they probably want to do more than that, and they have. It's just
Yeah.
developers and the higher ups are just trying to force down the Dark Souls as the hardest game that's ever been made because we never played any other harder games before in our lives.
Yeah, I just recently learned they
Stigma.
were making a game for the Nintendo 64 that eventually got canceled that was like a 3D platformer. And I was like, huh, didn't realize they did something like that. Or tried to, anyway.
Yeah, I was also looking at a bunch of other IPs as well, because speaking of N64, have you ever heard of this series called Mystical Ninja?
That sounds familiar, yes.
I think I do vaguely remember that.
Yeah, Mystical Ninja. I know I've heard
Mystical
the name. Yeah.
Yeah, starring Goemon.
Yeah. Okay, I have heard of that, yeah. I forgot. Some people really like some of the Goemon games.
Yeah, because we only got like what was it, The Legend of Mystical Ninja?
The lift key. I think
Oops,
so.
I dropped the lift key.
Yeah, I imagine it's like, oh god, drop the lift key. He like throws it away so you don't beat him up. He's like, just take it, go away. Don't hurt me.
Mm-hmm.
No, just imagine like instead he like actually kills the guy. It's like, oops, I dropped the lift key.
Ah! I'll take that, thank you.
Oops, I dropped the lift key.
You bastard.
But yeah.
All right. Well, since we still have a little bit of time left,
2 minutes, yep.
I'm gonna go over a little bit of the banned episodes of the anime.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of banned
goody.
episodes. Yep.
All right. Banned episodes internationally. There have been 5 confirmed episodes of Pokemon that have either never aired once or never in Japan. Either aired once or never in Japan, nor the rest of the world.
Yep.
List of banned episodes. The Electric Soldier Porygon episode. We're done with that.
We went over that numerous times already. Seizures!
Yep. List of unaired episodes. It's New Year's Eve, Pocket Monsters Encore.
Oh yeah, there are a lot of like holiday specials, I think. I think a few of them didn't air for some reason.
Yeah.
Or one
Maybe
or
Those
because
another.
they had
episodes-
alcohol in them.
This episode
Maybe.
was scheduled to broadcast on December 31st, 1997, between holiday hijinks. However, following the episode 38's incident, the schedule was reorganized, and this episode was never actually aired. No trailer for this episode has ever been seen, nor is any further information known apart from...
Huh. I guess they just discarded it then.
Let me see.
Huh.
There's one from Ruby and Sapphire that never aired.
I might have heard of that.
This episode was scheduled to be broadcast on November 2004. However, not long before, a devastating earthquake struck Japan. Believing it would have been insensitive to air an episode about earthquakes, mere weeks after the disaster, it was pulled from the air.
Yep.
The episode was never aired anywhere in the world, and the earthquake, fissure, and magnitude have never been used in the anime since.
Yeah. I know there are other episodes that had like devastation or something that happened to be getting ready to be aired close to after an earthquake happened, and then they decided to delay it. I know that happened for one of the Gen 6 episodes, I think. They delayed the release for a couple months because of that. Because of the earthquake that hit Japan back then.
And because of the episode never aired, Barbroach instead debuted Great 8 Fate, but only in a minor role, and Ash never learned the location of the gym on screen.
Oh,
Barbroach
wow.
using fucking magnitude or earthquake. That thing is so fucking small, and somehow manages to pull something like that off.
God damn it. All right, well, this is the end of this episode either way. So,
Well, I'll go over the rest of that next time.
Yep, and we'll probably take down Team Rocket in their hideout next time as well.
Well, even Cosmic Kiryu clone somewhere in the mix, and he's going to destroy everyone from within.
Oh my god. That would be amazing.
Yep. See you guys next time.
Yep, bye.